Probably not best to go into a film with like crazy high expectations, but I do expect this film to be pretty good. It's by the people who made Talk to Me, and I really like that film. Before I tell you the quick synopsis of what this film's about, this is a film I've heard you really want to go in as blind as possible, so you might want to skip that the synopsis part because it might say some things that you don't want to hear yet until you watch it. So here we go. Following the death of their father, a brother and sister are sent to live with a foster mother, only to learn that she is hiding a terrifying secret. Yeah, I'm really excited for this film. I know almost nothing about it, and I've heard it's a little disturbing, but I'm really just excited to go into this film. Pretty much blind, but with high expectations. I'll tell you what I think. I'll give you a spoiler free and then a spoiler. Okay, I'm going to do the spoiler free part now. I'll tell you what I thought. So first things first, if you get sensitive to some things pretty easily, I would definitely look at trigger warnings if you're that kind of person. I will say this film was very violent. It was pretty gory. And I would say it was probably gorier than Talk to Me, but I think Talk to Me has one scene that I found more shocking. I think this film just might be borderline on exploitative, but I don't think it's quite there. It has a really interesting and unique story. I feel like it's nice in the horror genre when we get like a film that just feels really unique. I would say Talk to Me feels a little more unique. I'm kind of compare those two a bit, but I would say this film's still pretty unique and it's a really interesting story. And Sally Hawkins' performance in this film was good. It was really good. Oh, maybe a little too good. I really like the main brother and sister dynamic in this film. I felt like it was pretty accurate. I think, and I felt really invested in most parts of this film. There might have been a couple scenes where I wasn't as invested, but I think for the most part I was quite invested. I would think I'm gonna give it either a 4 or a 4.5. On to spoilers. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I thought that the brother Andy was gonna survive, so I'm really surprised that he didn't. I was just waiting for him to like randomly hit Laura in the face or something, but that didn't happen, so I was honestly kind of surprised. The Philippou brothers, I think that's how you pronounce their name. Did they have a bad experience with kids or something? Because why are kids always getting hurt in their films? Laura made me mad a lot in this film, especially when she was trying to split up the brother and sister, which was definitely on purpose. So, good job. And there's definitely some scenes that I think were a little disturbing, like the pee scene and the knife in the mouth. I would say this film isn't even close to comedy, but I will say there's a couple parts of this film that I swear were like little comedy bits, but it was just like so strange. Like in the most serious of situations too. And I felt so bad for Oliver during this film. So honestly, I really do recommend this film. I think it was quite good, and so far the Filippo brothers are doing really good with making films. I'm excited to see what they do next. Maybe Talk to Me, the sequel to Talk to Me. I'm excited for that one. I would like to know what all your guys' thoughts on this film were, and bye.